So guys, Zebediah Killgrave is also known as the Purple Man. So guys, this is a big one I wanted to do really badly because I'm a huge fan of the Purple Man, plus my favorite actor is playing the Purple Man in the upcoming Jessica Jones series coming out November 20th on Netflix. So I felt it was time to do the history of the Purple Man. Now guys, there is a wide range of history for this character, so I'm only going to base on the ones that will be relevant towards the TV show that we are getting on Netflix. So, let's get into it. Dr. Zebediah Killgrave, also known as the Purple Man, was once a successful doctor turned international spy. When on a mission, he actually was doused in a chemical that's turned his skin purple and his hair purple as well. Shortly after being doused in this chemical, he was actually captured and interrogated. When the guys were asking him for the information they were looking for, he gave them the weakest alibi he can come up with, and it turned out they just said, okay, you're free to go, and they let him go. So that kind of got him thinking, like, what the hell? And then over time, there was different incidents where he started to realize he can actually manipulate the will of people, which is freaking amazing power. So the way he does this, he actually excretes a pheromone that actually can be absorbed through the lungs, through the skin, and when you get this pheromone in your body, he can tell you what to do. So he can make you think what you want to think, and he can make you do whatever he wants. He can control every urge that you have and every ounce of your being. But once he realized that he can influence anybody that he wanted and became a supervillain, started to use his powers to get anything that he wanted. And there was even a point in time in the comics where he actually has purple children. Now, how he does this is he gets a woman to have sex with him. And yes, it really is rape, but this character is dark, guys. You guys understand this when we're getting to the show that's coming out. He is super dark. So he actually gets these women to have sex with him, gets them pregnant, and then once the child is born, he actually makes them take off, disappear, and makes them never tell anyone. So he uses his powers to tell them, or make them think, I'm never going to tell anyone that I just had a baby and don't even know where it went. So that's how he gets his purple children. He uses them to do a lot of different bidding over the years, but the most known one, and the one that we're doing this history of for, is going to be the story that contains Jessica Jones. So Jessica Jones, I have done a history of Jessica Jones in the past, so I will leave it linked in the description below, guys. Make sure you check it out. But the story, that how it ties in with Purple Man and Jessica Jones. In the comics, Jessica Jones is, at the time, the superhero Jewel, and she's flying around and she hears a big commotion happening at this restaurant. So she goes to investigate. She sees two guys brawling and some dude in all purple with purple skin and purple hair sitting there eating his food. And she walks up to him and to try to find out what the hell's going on with these guys. Right away he tells her, go ahead and take your clothes off. So she's getting ready to derobe and expose the goods when the cops roll up. So he says, never mind, go take care of them first. So from that point on, for the next 8 months, he kept Jessica under his influence and she became his muscle. So as we see from the trailer, they show her killing someone, looks like burying a body, hands covered in blood, digging in the dirt, in a fur coat. So she's all done up and she's handling business for the Purple Man. So the really great thing about this, guys, is that we're going to get to see him in full blast. Now, in the comics, he does go as far as to have sex with multiple women, have them influence two college girls to have sex with each other and have sex with him while Jessica watches, and he makes her sit there and watch it and can never participate. So I don't know if the torture is going to go that far and that intense, but he basically makes Jessica's life a living hell for the next 8 months, until ultimately he does send her to go kill Daredevil. But on the way, she actually flies down and sees Scarlet Witch, who's also in a red suit with the same kind of points going on, and she just automatically goes after her and sees red and just wants to kill. So she attacks Scarlet Witch. In doing this, she actually gets all of the Avengers chasing after her, including Vision, Scarlet Witch's husband at the time, and he beats the living shit out of her. Eventually, as the farther she gets away from Killgrave, the more his powers wear off of her. And that's the way his powers work. If you are next to Killgrave every single day for 8 months, he's got a lot of pheromones embedded in your body, so he can control you for a long time after you leave his presence. Normally you have to be in his presence to be influenced, but if you spend a lot of time in his proximity, you definitely absorb that much more of his power, and he can hold you that much longer. So Jessica being in his grasp for 8 months gave him free reign over this superhero for a long time. But in the upcoming show, he is actually played by David Tennant, one of my favorite actors, and he is going to be amazing. Just in the trailer we saw, this last trailer, it was phenomenal. His voice is just so menacing, and you're just like, holy shit, something crazy is going to go on, guys. So, guys, because we do have November 20th, Jessica Jones comes out, and we are going to get the Purple Man. I'm really excited for it, guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this history of, and are you excited to see David Tennant as the Purple Man in the upcoming Jessica Jones Netflix series? Let me know down in the comments below, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like, thumbs up button if you would be so kind, and make sure you smash that subscribe button to keep up with me and all the history ofs I do, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Andrew. You have been watching Nerds Memorized. Peace out. Hey guys, if you like what you saw and you want to see more, make sure you go click that big, sexy subscribe button. And I will see you guys next time right here on Nerds Memorized.